Egypt, I think of big monuments and ancient pyramids. I think of tons of tourists. But will it always be that way? Recently, Egypt has experienced a drop in tourists. In 2010, we had 15 million tourists visit Egypt. The number dropped to 6.3 million in 2015. Egypt depends on its tourists to provide money to preserve the ancient pyramids. By 2015, earnings from tickets to historical sites had dropped to $38 million. In 2010, they were $220 million. That may not seem like a big deal, but to preserve these monuments, it takes 38,000 employees. Donors can help, but they can't pay for everything. They say that right now they're doing the minimum to preserve these sites. If they get more people to see the monuments, it could be an economic revival. But until then, they are trying to create other activities to raise extra money. Egypt is full of new experiences and learning new things. I hope that that never changes. Back to Macy with National News.
This week, millions of women marched on Washington to protest the presidency of Donald Trump. A march on Washington was first made famous by 1900 suffragettes, and this week, over 500,000 did it again to protest Donald Trump as he steps into his role as leader of the free world. Thousands of sister marches across 7 continents occurred as well in solidarity. Celebrities attended, it was heralded as one of the largest protests in history, and the crowd around the world more than tripled that of the Trump inauguration. However, many people called the protest disrespectful and a disruption of the peaceful transfer of power. Protest is covered under free speech, but when it centers around politics, it is inevitably called riotous and inappropriate. Both sides of the argument make a good point. Protest is a right, but the peaceful transfer of power is an important part of our democracy. Free speech or a disruption of the power transfer, you decide. Now to Rochelle with Science News. Glad that's over.
Everyone here has almost certainly known someone or heard of someone with Alzheimer's, a protein-based disease that attacks the memory. Up until now, treatment attempts have been made. However, none have done more than stop the disease for short periods of time. But as of recent studies, scientists lately discovered a treatment that not only stops the disease permanently, but reverses it. Alzheimer's disease is led by the tau protein, a protein that normally in small numbers are helpful. However, when they fail to stabilize microtubules, they lead to the building up of these proteins, causing Alzheimer's disease. Commonly affecting people over the age of 60, Alzheimer's is the #1 cause of memory loss. However, that could change due to a recent breakthrough. After years of research, scientists have found a molecule called antisense oligonucleotide that reverses the Alzheimer's disease. It works by targeting genetic code for tau proteins so that the molecule can destroy harmful proteins before they build up. Scientists have collected this information from recent tests done on mice and monkeys. Next stop, humans. So though some may say it's about time, there is not a sure say on when this disease will be going public or if it will have the desired effect on the human brain, nor will it fully cure the disease, so though nothing is quite for sure yet, it's worth a shot to hope for the best.
You've heard of dogs wearing sweaters, but have you heard of elephants wearing sweaters? Villagers in Mathura have recently created the Jumbo Jacket because of the cold snap that recently occurred in India. The Jumbo Jacket was made for elephants at the Wildlife SOS Elephant Conservation and Care Center. The jackets were made in about a total of 4 weeks for all 20 male and female elephants at the center. The villagers did not just make the jackets for fun. The elephants had been rescued from abusive homes, making them more weak and more prone to illnesses like pneumonia. Not only that, but the cold can also aggravate the elephant's arthritis. The villagers at Mathura that helped make the jacket truly are amazing people for helping these abused animals. Thank you for watching TCSN.